If you're curious about how much you could make sharing your meditations on YouTube, this is the video for you. I created a meditation, simple 5-minute morning meditation that hit 1 million views. And in this video, I'm going to share exactly how much YouTube paid me for it, as well as a few different tips and techniques that's going to help you to level up your meditations and their reach and their impact and revenue. So this was the meditation in question, Miracle Morning, very simple. There's nothing really that jumps out about it. And here are some of the stats. It got over 1 million views since it was published, 60,000 watch hours, which is, according to GPT, over 6 years of watch time, kind of mind-blowing, and 5,000 subscribers it got me to my YouTube channel. Before I reveal the revenue, just a little bit about this meditation. I just moved to teaching online. It was the second ever meditation I'd published to YouTube. It didn't have my face in it at all. I was terrified of teaching with just my face. I wanted to kind of hide behind this image, and I'd found a pretty terrible one that I'd poured off like Pexels or Unsplash or something like that. Finally, it was recorded on an iPhone with no script, which is definitely not how I do things now, but that's an interesting point to note, and we'll come back to that later. So, how much did YouTube pay me? Drum roll, please. £6,584 since it was first published, and there's still money coming in. So month after month, YouTube pays me a check for the ad revenue, so the ads that are displayed at the beginning of my meditation video. Each time someone watches, I'll get some money for that, a revenue split. Still can't believe that number, and I often think, like, where else could I have posted this to earn this amount of revenue? I know, like you probably, I share my meditations on different platforms. We get a revenue split. I have offerings, custom meditations, but I don't think I've ever earned £6,500 for one 5-minute meditation that probably took me half an hour to get up there. So very, very grateful for this, and like the opportunities that it opened up for me, and how just I got to get my message out there to so many people. I'm going to share 5 different tips of what I learned from it. The first one is just go for it. If you've got an idea, if you want to share something into the world, like, do it, and do it as fast as you can as possible. I find we get this analysis paralysis when we're researching and creating hooks and trying to do the best thing, and it's like you lose some of that magic of the message in it. And also you can get stuck in this trap of perfection, right? If I'd been like, I have to buy a mic, I need my studio set up, I need the right editing program. I didn't know any of that at the time. I literally had an old iPhone, picked it up, spoke into it, freestyled, and then uploaded it. And it's kind of funny now. The audio quality is terrible. There are still people listening to it. And do you know how many complaints I've had about the audio quality on YouTube? None. So getting something out there is better than, worrying too much about all the specifics and making it perfect. And when you do that, you will naturally develop over time. That's how you learn, that's how you grow, that's how you create better content. So focus on your idea and your message and get that out there. Second thing is faceless is okay. I was terrified of showing my face. That nearly put me off starting on YouTube at all. And I thought, hang on a minute, what if I can do it like other people, just put it behind an image? And you can absolutely do that too. And those meditations are still doing really well on YouTube. So if you've been thinking about it, be like, I don't know, I don't want to show my face. Try something with just an image, get it out there and see how it does, and then you can experiment from there and try out different styles and see what works for you. The next thing is make for humans and not the algorithm. This is a really big one, particularly if you teach on other platforms where you kind of have to play the game, right? They've got their own rules and their own systems, and you want to get your message heard, but you don't want to lose your soul and your authenticity and the whole reason why you're teaching in the first place. So it's like this constant battle, and that's why I actually really like YouTube the best, is because it gives you the freedom to choose your thumbnail and share your work, choose your title, and talk about what you want. There's not as many limits as some of the other platforms that we share on. The best thing about YouTube is you can create and share it across multiple platforms anyway. So you're doubling up on your potential reach of your content. Speak to the person you're helping. Imagine it's just them, the other side of the room, so you're not talking to a massive audience, you're talking to one person and really trying to help them. Develop an emotional connection. I think this video did so well as I asked people to travel back into a moment in time where they felt something, they felt gratitude and love, and kind of relive that and carry that through. And I think that resonated with someone, and I had so many comments of people sharing that special moment and the people connecting with one another. So you want to try and elicit an emotional response and connection, make people feel something. That's really what gives a meditation a lot of the time a wow factor. And then finally, research trends and topics. Like, data is important. As much as I had that whole game spiel, like, we do need to incorporate this into what we create and how we present and package it. So what are people watching? What are people looking for? Is it a subliminal affirmation suddenly becoming hot, quantum jumping? Like, what do people want to experience? And you can kind of take that and put your own spin on it, so you don't have to copy and paste. I definitely don't recommend that. But what topics are people searching for, and how can you kind of find a way in there and offer your own twists on it to deliver and help them what they need? And then, what are you inspired by? What are you listening to at the moment? What do you love? How can you find a way to share that and to bring those messages to others too? Finally, be patient, keep creating, keep growing, keep learning. You are going to get there. You're going to get to your goal, as long as you don't stop. So I hope that helped. Thank you for listening. I've just created a new group. It's to help meditation, yoga and breathwork teachers to grow. We do live co-working sessions. I'm sharing more soulful strategies like this. It's completely free to join, so I'll drop the link if you want to come in there, and hopefully see you inside. Thanks for listening. Bye.